Good morning. Today is June 8th, 2024. Recently in China, there's people actually taking Gao Kao, which is the national college entrance examination. It is pretty challenging, so today I'm going to share one of the problem. It's supposed to be easy problem because that's the one of the problem being placed at the beginning of the test. This is one of the multiple choice questions. I'm going to share with you guys and then let you feel, how hard the math is being taught in China. So hopefully motivate you to study math from different perspective, and then let you notice there's a lot of people in another side of the earth. They also study very hard. So in addition to math, in fact, in all sorts of the subjects. So we really need to work hard to catch it up, right? So with that being said, let's go to the problem. So given a vector A, the magnitude of the A is equal to 1. And then also we have another vector B, and then we know the magnitude of vector A plus 2 times vector B that equal to 2. And then in additionally, we know the third vector, which is B subtract 2A, which is perpendicular to vector B. Now what we're looking for is the magnitude of vector B. We want to find out what is that. Okay, so before we dive further, let's do some simple review. So let's say if we let A, the vector A equal to XA plus YA, so the XA is the X component, the YA is the Y component. So this is a complex number, right? Let's say XOY. And then if the vector A is like that, then the X component is going to be XA. The Y component, this guy right here, is YA. And then the whole thing is A. It's been written as XA plus YA. Like that. So that's the way to represent the vectors. And this is also, we call it complex numbers. And then we can let B, the vector B, be XB plus YB. Okay? Then this guy right here, that's called the magnitude. Okay? So that by definition is the X component square plus Y component square, and then takes the square root of it. We know that is given equal to 1, right? So we can actually put the square on both sides. That gives us XA square plus YA square equal to 1. Why? Because 1 square is 1 times 1 equal to 1. So this is the first equation that we have. Now let's look at the second one. The second vector we try to find out is this vector. We know XA by definition, A vector by definition is XA plus YA. and then plus 2 times b is this guy right here. So xb plus yb. And then we'll rewrite this again. And in this we use distributive law, right? We will get a 2xb plus 2yb I. And then we combine the like term together. We will have xa plus 2xb plus ya plus 2yb I, like that. Given this part equal to 2, that means the square of this, square of that, take a magnitude that equal to 2. So let me rewrite it. That will be xa plus 2xb square plus ya plus 2yb square. That is equal to 2, right? And then we take a square on both sides. We will get xa plus 2xb square plus ya plus 2yb square equal to 4. So this is going to be our second equation. Now let's look at this part right here. So first, let's figure out what exactly is b subtract 2a. We know by definition b is xb plus yb I. Subtract 2a by definition is xa plus ya I. Again, distributive law, we first copy what we have and then subtract 2xa, and then 2 times that will be subtract 2ya I. Again, we combine the like term. We will get xb subtract 2xa plus yb subtract 2ya I. Right? And then, since this vector perpendicular to that, so let me give you another review. So let's say if we have one vector is a plus bi, another vector is c plus di. If those two vectors are perpendicular each other, then AC plus BD, that's equal to 0. So this part took a little bit time to explain it. I want you to review this by yourself. If you do not understand this part, leave it in the comments so I can talk about this again. So now, assuming you understand this, then since this perpendicular to B, that means this part times this part plus this part times that part is going to be equal to 0. So what we have is xb subtract 2xa times xb plus second part is yb subtract 2ya times yb. That equal to 0. So that is again distributive law is xb squared subtract 2xa xb plus yb squared subtract 2ya yb equal to 0. Notice from equation 1 right here, we know xa squared plus ya squared equal to 1. Wait, hold on. Let me see what do we have right here. XB square. Hold on a second. Let me double check it. XB square plus YB square. We got XB square plus YB square. Subtract 2XA XB plus YA YB equal to 0. One, two. So that will be our 3. Let's expand 2, see what we have. So for 2, give us XA squared plus 2 times 2 actually is 4. XA XB plus 4 XB squared. So what I'm doing right now is I try to expand this one, so that basically means A plus B squared equal to A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. So the second one will be YB. No, it's YA squared plus 4YA YB plus 4YB squared. That is equal to 4. So from 1 right here, we know XA squared plus YA squared equal to 1, right? So those are equal to 1, and then we can move to here. So what we have is 4XA XB plus 4XB squared plus 4YA YB plus 4YB squared equal to 3. And then we try to compare with those two. So this can be rewritten as XA XB plus XB squared plus YA YB plus YB squared equal to 3 over 4. The way I did it is I divided by 4 on both sides. So this is our 4. So if I use again for number 3, this guy right here, I can get XB squared plus YB squared. I can move the whole thing to another side, so I will get 2XA XB plus YA, YB, right? So in other words, XA, what is this guy? XB, XA, XB plus YA, YB equal to 2 over XB squared plus YB squared, right? So let's say this is 5. I use this result plugging right here. Notice this guy plus this guy, right? This guy plus this guy equal to that. So what I have is, notice what I have is this one plus this one plus this one, right? Hopefully you guys can still. So what I have right now is half XB squared plus YB squared plus XB squared plus YB squared. That is equal to 3 over 4. And then if I times 2 on both sides, I will get XB squared plus YB squared plus 2XB squared plus 2YB squared. That will equal to 3 over 2, right? And then I'll get a 3XB squared plus 3YB squared. That will equal, oh sorry, the 3 is being factored out. I divided by 3 on both sides, so XB squared plus YB squared equal to half. Now look at what we're looking for. Is this guy, right? The magnitude of B actually equal to, by the definition of B is right here, is going to be XB squared plus YB squared. Okay? And then that, based on this, would be a square root of half. Right? So it would be square root of, like that. And then we times square root of 2 on both the numerator and the denominator. We will simplify our result as that. Again, so that's pretty much it for this simple multiple choice question. Again, I did it in once. I'm not sure the result is correct or not. But indeed, that's one of the ways to solve this multiple choice problems. So give a try by yourself. If your answer is different from mine, feel free to leave it in the comments, so that way I can improve. And I hope this motivate you a little bit, let you realize, the math indeed being taught in another country is kind of challenging than what we taught here, right? So study hard. So that's all I can recommend you guys. You try to be more competitive in the 21st century, so you better study hard. Thank you, and I will share with you guys next time. Bye-bye.